Hi guys, I made this video because I discovered something really useful for business. Anybody that has websites, I have a few, and I discovered a little bit about web design and SEO that's got me a lot more leads, and it's very simple and cheap because I studied it, I learned a bit about it, and I didn't want to pay thousands of dollars, which you can do, especially if you don't understand what it is you're paying for. So I just want to, I made this video to quickly show people what I can offer. I have a guy in Malaysia who I use to design, redesign some websites of mine to make way better. And I learned enough about SEO, which he also knows, to implement some basic things. Just so you know, web developers and web designers and graphic designers, that's a hands-on job where they make something look good and pretty. They excuse me, don't know anything about SEO. Typically it's a separate job, so a website might cost you between 200 and a few $1,000s. SEO is very separate unless someone states that they offer that, and if they do, they would be built into the price, and it would be at least $500 usually for SEO for a site minimum, just to set up pages. Now, so if you had a website designed, if you've done it yourself and you don't know about SEO, or if you've had it designed by a developer or designer who says they know about SEO and you're not sure, well, how do you know unless you do? So I'm just going to teach you some basic SEO things and also some design stuff that I've learned that's helped me, and show you how you can very cheaply have a much better website. Okay, so basically there's two things you need to know: good design plus SEO, which is search engine optimization, which is how Google finds websites. When you Google something, the websites that are optimized well will show up, and you'll get more leads and more inquiries, and you'll get more business. So here's my old site. I learned some basic things about design. This is bad. It's just a terribly designed site. It doesn't look pretty. So I learned some stuff about design and had this done from a US company, and I'm copying their ideas and now helping other people do it cheaply. So basic things about design is you need a very simple, clear layout. You notice there's a little white. It's very easy to read. It's text on white. This is a static page. It's not finished yet, but it's being designed. You need a very simple statement of what you do. We do, or we provide. This is really important for web design and SEO, and tells you what you do. So we build houses, or we repair roofs, or whatever. Or if you can't say we, if you're a sole trader or whatever, you have your name. Tim Pringle provides, blah. Simple copy, an image on the right, a button, a call to action. Straight away, the next thing you need to have is credibility. So you need to have some logos of companies you've done work for, and notice they're in grayscale. This is part of good, simple design. If they were colored, it would be too distracting, way too distracting. Here's another example of a site. I have one of mine that's badly designed and made to look really pretty, but terribly distracting, hard. It's like an overload. It's an attack on the senses, all this color, which web designers and graphic designers love doing, but it's not practical. All the stuff's competing for your attention. So it can be too much, or it could be too simple. But this is just right. It's got these elements that are important. Call to action. People are basically hypnotized when they're online. You got about 7 seconds to clearly tell them what you do and make them respond, or actually tell them what to do next. Click here, learn more. Okay, grayscale logos, so they're not distracting, and then some information like simple text, good copy on a clear background with a. If you're going to have images, they shouldn't be distracting. This is a faint, faded image in the background. Again, a call to action. Image in the background. These boxes, most websites have good boxes. Good websites have boxes that are simple, that show the different services you do. And you don't want images in them either. This is important. This can be distracting. If you have an image in there that's going to distract people from the copy and what you want them to do next. You want them to click and read. Okay, so example of another website would see simple boxes like this. Not a lot of images. And those elements. Then we come down. All websites should have this, and this is on every page, by the way. From here down is on every back page. Okay, some simple stats, symbols, images in the background, simple stats that just tell people why you are good, because this is what you've done. Okay, and a call to action. Testimonials. A really good tip with testimonials is that this can be smaller though. This isn't finished yet, but we see testimonials all day long, but on people's sites and things. But a little image of somebody's picture, of somebody's face, which you can get from Facebook, gives it credibility. This is a really hot design tip. Gives the testimonial credibility and looks great. Awards. Most people can have a button for testimonials that take you to a testimonials page. You should, another thing you should have is Google My Business reviews, and that can link to those. That's important for Google rankings, is to have a Google My Business listing, and of course Facebook reviews. Then you've got the footer. So those are basic design elements that are really important. Here is another website I'm having done. This one is again designed by me, and my Malaysian friend has helped put this together. It's got all those elements I mentioned. Okay, just really clear and simple. Background images, got the testimonial credibility, things like that. So that's another one. This is an actual example of a Divi, a WordPress one. Very cheap to do when you outsource it overseas. This is the point. This is why I made this, to help people get a better looking website and get more business. And I've learnt a little bit about SEO. So good design plus basic SEO. So SEO you pay a lot of money for, like $500 to $1,000. Some big companies are paying tens of thousands a month, of course, for keywords and all this technical stuff. I've learned some basic things which have really, really increased my leads. And that's what we offer, is a simple Divi WordPress website that, of course, is responsive. You know, it's good for mobile and everything. Does all those things it's supposed to do. Most websites are responsive these days. Okay, so with a little bit of SEO, you can rank really well and just get more leads. It's one good thing to have a design, but if people can't find you, that's a bit hopeless. So the main SEO things you need to know, the SEO is this. Let me show you. Go to the back end of this site. Whether you understand the back end of a site or not, I don't know, but I'm just going to explain something so you understand what SEO is. Okay. Here's a page on the site. Page has image, has copy. Remember I said, I haven't said yet, but let me tell you the basic SEO things that I've learned. I'm not an SEO expert, but I'm a musician. I've learned this stuff, and I can get pages to rank higher than some friends I know that are paying for SEO that don't really bother to understand it themselves, so they don't know what they're buying. But I learned some basic things I can tell you. So obviously, the best SEO thing you could possibly have is a link to your site or to pages on your site from .gov or .edu sites. If you can get that, that's really good. But apart from that, the basic things you can do have 500 words minimum copy per page. It makes the page big enough for Google to find. 500 up to 1,000 words per page. So you don't want pages with just pictures and a few words. You want to have some copy, which we can help you write if you need help writing that. And then it's about page titles and descriptions. So a page title and description, let me explain. I'm going to go into the back end of the website, which some of you may understand, some of you may not, but I'm going to show you because this is important to understand something about it. So a page, here we are in the back end. Okay, so WordPress websites have a free plugin called Yoast. Yoast is there's Yoast there, is a free SEO thing, a plugin which you can get, which enables you to do SEO, which an SEO person would do, or you could do yourself. But in this case, we're offering a cheap, well-designed website with good design elements with some basic SEO using Yoast. Okay, so Yoast, here it is here, this plugin, Yoast SEO Premium now. There's a free one, there's a premium one. And it has these lights. It has a green light when the SEO is good, and you go down here and it tells you all the good things you've done that make your page rank high, and things you should improve and bad things. If you've got enough green, good things, it ranks green. So the websites we offer, 5-page websites, will be set up SEO-wise to have a green light on every page. Now, page title is this here. So in the desktop on a computer, when you Google something and something comes up, page has a title. Here it is here. We put that in for each page. We put the title of the page in and a description of the page. Okay, so most web designers, developers that haven't done SEO as an extra thing won't do that. They don't know about it. It's a separate thing. The title will automatically, if they don't do it, the title automatically is just, Google just finds one from the page title, what the page is named, and the description, it would just pull some text from the page and put it in there, but in the description. But if you, when you do this SEO, it makes your page rank higher because you're putting certain words in there. And it absolutely does rank higher. I can prove it because page title and description that I just showed you. If we go this is a random Google, that acoustic guy, here's his site here. I don't believe it has that he's done SEO on it necessarily, because it's not a proper title. Google's just pulled that, and there's a bunch of text that's just been pulled from the page. So he hasn't done SEO on that, which is common because he's had his site design and doesn't want to pay for SEO, doesn't know what it is. But what happens when you do a good title and a good description? Boom, comes up first, higher ranking. I've just typed that acoustic guy, comes up with my website because I've got some smart titles and smart description in there. So that is what I mean by basic SEO. As I said, the best is backlinks from government, but what you can do is, and what we can do is page titles, page description, 500 words minimum per page, and follow these Yoast tips like external. It tells you external links in the copy, have copy going to external websites that are suitable. Internal links, so you have links in the text we make that go to another page on your site. This gives it the green light and makes it rank. When it's got the green light, that is awesome. That means Google likes it, can find it. Okay, and when it likes it, when it has all these elements, and it ranks so high that your page comes up first in searches. It's that simple. As I said, this is basic SEO. I'm a musician who's learned something about design that I can help you, because I've turned my shitty website into something really good and are getting more inquiries already, actually, for this site here. Actually, what I'm saying is, just to be absolutely correct, I've done a lot of SEO on this site, even though I'm designing. Here's my new site, the new design. I've simply done SEO on the old site and getting more inquiries, and I've done SEO on this site, Crazy Horse, which I'm yet to redesign, but I've done a whole lot of SEO, which I just mean what I just said, the page titles and descriptions and all these elements down here, these external links, internal links, the text length, putting some key phrases in, just putting stuff in the copy that gets you these rankings. And then you are going to get more inquiries and more business. So that's all I'm offering basically is a good design plus some basic SEO. So web design usually costs about, Australian dollars, $250 to $1,000 up. And SEO is extra. No designer or developer is going to do SEO, and if they say they do, you should check and go into the back page and look, have they done this, and have they got a green light? The Yoast is a free plugin. They should be using that. It's the world's most popular SEO tool, the Yoast SEO. If they say they're doing it and including it, you better check and make sure that's done and you've got a green light. That's what we're offering. So our deal, homepage plus 4 pages, so a 5-page site with a well-designed with those elements I mentioned, and SEO green light on every page, so you'll rank well. Provided you provide the basic content, copy, images, and clips. You provide that. We can help you with some of the copy, but you need to provide images, clips, and stuff. So I'm sending you this because I saw your website and I thought, it needs a redesign. It can be much better. That's the point. So you provide that stuff. Obviously, it's hosted with whoever your host is and your domain. That's all extra, but you should have that already. 300 US we can do that for. 300 US for 4 pages plus a homepage with the SEO, and it's done through Upwork, which is an online outsourcing platform where you put money in escrow. You put money that sits in the Upwork account, and the person starts the job, and that money is only released once you approve the job. I've been using Upwork for years. So 300 US for 5 pages done through Upwork, and any extra pages. If you want more than 5 pages, we can talk about it. Probably $30 US per page. Anyway, that's what I wanted to offer. Hope that helped. Hope you learned something.